1,
2,
3,
4.
Monster movie.
Fun time, go! Monster movie.
Fun time, go. Monster.
Movie.
Fun time.
Go!
Monster movie. Fun time, go.
With Precious D and Honey Bee.
Fun time, go!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, welcome to Monster Movie Fun Time Go. I am your host, Precious D, and this is 31 Days of Horror. Mars Needs Movies. My guest once again is my brother, Pretentious D. Delano. Say hello to the folks, Delano.
Hello to the folks, Delano.
Thank you. Today's movie is, I'm going to call it a visitation. It's not enough to, can it be an incursion when there's only one of them?
A safari?
It's a,
It's an alien safari.
yeah, it's Predator, folks, from 1987. The first of 9 movies featuring the Predator. 7 in the Predator series and 2 Alien versus Predator movies. The last one's not out yet, though. It's out soon.
Right.
Very soon. They're selling tickets online already.
And I would say, though, that's the count for now.
Well, yeah,
I'm sure there will be, this franchise seems to have legs.
If somehow you didn't know, they are Predator, Predator 2, Predators, The Predator, Prey, so such creative titles, Predator, Killer of Killers, which is an animated anthology movie, and Predator Badlands. And then Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator Requiem, which has nothing to do with a requiem.
Although my favorite, of course, is Predator Goes Hawaiian.
Yeah. There's been Predator Coconuts, Predator Goes to Monte Carlo.
Predator versus Herbie.
Yeah. There has been a Predator versus Archie,
Oh, nice.
or Archie versus Predator. There's been a number of comic books,
Yes.
including an Archie one. So this is, as I said, the original from 1987, 107 minutes in color in English. Budget was somewhere between 15 and 18 million, and the box office was 98.3 million. And considering the number of sequels, I think we can say that this was a success.
Yes. Very much so.
The cast: Arnold Schwarzenegger as Alan Dutch Schaefer. He does not appear in any more of the movies. Elpidia Carrillo as Ana Gonçalves. She does appear in some other ones, but I'm not sure if she's the same character.
Some of the other Predator movies.
I believe she's in number 2.
Okay, because I did look her up. She does have a career in Mexico
Yeah.
as not only an actor, but as a director as well.
Yes. Yeah, she is the same character.
Okay.
It's listed as a cameo. But. Carl Weathers as
Yay!
Alan Dillon. Richard Chavez as Pancho Ramirez. Sonny Landham as Billy Soul. Bill Duke as Mac Elliott. Jesse Ventura. That's Jesse the Body Ventura to you. As Blaine Cooper. Shane Black as Rick Hawkins. He's the director too, right?
I don't believe he's the director of this one. Shane Black, while he's...
No, he's not.
No, but Shane Black, who is just one of the other soldiers in this, went on to a subsequent career as a screenwriter and director, including, I believe he wrote Predator 2 or one of the other Predator films. But he's had a successful
he did
career.
Monster Squad and Last Action Hero.
And I believe Die Hard or one of the Die Hards he was involved with.
Weapon.
Lethal Weapon, sorry. So while he's kind of an unremarkable character in this film, he's had a successful career behind the camera and other things.
Yes. R.G. Armstrong as General Homer Phillips. Kevin Peter Hall / Peter Cullen as the Predator and helicopter pilot. Peter Cullen is the voice of the Predator.
Right.
Peter Cullen. He's Optimus Prime.
Yes. Well, and I believe the Predator mimics the voice of the helicopter pilot at some point.
Oh, maybe that's...
The Predator has the ability to listen in on the communications.
Okay, maybe that's why they're... Okay.
Like a duck call.
Sure. So there you go, folks. Delano, had you seen this before?
I had, but I think the last time I saw it was in the theaters when it first came out.
Okay, I could
pretty
remember
sure-
if you were old enough when it came out.
I'm pretty sure I saw it in the theaters, but I know the first time I saw it would have been either first run in the theater or on videotape shortly thereafter.
Okay.
Yeah, I have not seen it in the 21st century.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know when the last time I saw it was, but I'm sure it was more recent than than that. I'm sure I must have seen it at some point in the last 20 years,
Sure.
25 years. Yeah, it's an alien visitation, sort of an incursion. It's a okay. So we got these soldiers in, where are they?
Central America.
Central America. It doesn't say where.
Right. They refer to this country
Right.
at one point
Okay.
without saying specifically. Like the last movie we watched, Earth Girls Are Easy, this one is very much of the time of the 1980s
Yeah.
because this is when the U.S. is doing all sorts of very shady shit in Central America.
I was just watching
Mhm.
the original miniseries, and they just straight up say that they're in El Salvador. The
Okay.
report at the beginning, the reporter's reporting on some fighting,
Right.
and they just say that they're in El Salvador and that they're fighting for freedom. And I thought, oh, that's nice that they didn't say we're in El Made Up-O land.
right.
So they think they're so Dutch leads this team of, I don't know, there's some kind of a black ops team of some kind. They've been brought in for what they think is a rescue mission, and he tries to run on the up and up operation, but he's been lied to. It's not a rescue mission. It's more of a search and destroy, I guess.
Yeah. It's unclear whether Dutch's team are strictly mercenaries or some sort of government special forces.
I don't
'Cause
think anyone's referred to by their rank at any point.
No, they do. They are referred
Oh,
to.
they
as
are they?
Yes, yes.
Oh, somebody's a sarge.
Mac is a sergeant,
Yeah.
and Dutch is a major.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Um,
Shouldn't he be a little bit above this kind of shit by now?
well, again, it's unclear. I don't know, because they also, while they give them military ranks, and their work, they also, there's a whole thing about him having turned down an assassination job in Libya. And if you're just special forces, you don't have that option of turning down
Right.
jobs. So
Yeah.
that implies they're mercenaries.
Right.
But
So
yet
he was a major.
they seem,
I was going to say I don't think majors are normally in the shit, but Frank Burns was a major,
yeah.
and he was in the shit. I mean, he was in the field. He
Yes.
wasn't in an office somewhere.
Correct. Yes. And Carl Weathers' character is now CIA, but formerly was fighting, was a commando of some sort. Well, it's suggested that they're both airborne,
Right.
although that doesn't narrow it down necessarily.
Right.
But yes, and it's implied that they're all Vietnam veterans. And one of the actors actually was a Vietnam veteran. I looked it up. But it is also implied they were involved in illegal shit because Jesse Ventura talks about having been in Cambodia, not just in Vietnam. So there's a weird attempt at setting some sort of moral line between Dutch only choosing the good covert special operations involved with our invasion of Central America.
He thinks he's on a rescue mission.
Yeah.
Who he's rescuing and why they were there in the first place. You know, probably doing shady shit.
Well, it's buying into one of the whole narratives of the Vietnam War of the 1980s, which is the stabbed in the back narrative.
Yeah.
That we lost the war because the bureaucrats, the higher ups,
Wouldn't let Rambo just do Rambo shit.
yeah, it wouldn't. And this movie, even though it is an alien movie, is very much of Rambo, First Blood, Red Dawn, even the Steve Earle song Copperhead Road, which I love, but very much about we got our asses kicked in Vietnam, but we learned how to be the insurgency. We learned how to be the indigenous freedom fighters,
Right.
fighting against, and this is where the alien element does come in, fighting against a more technologically advanced invading force. Much like War of the Worlds was meant as an analogy for British imperialism in Africa, this in some ways is an analogy for the American invasion of Vietnam, the successful resistance of that by the Vietnamese, because Dutch is able to defeat
Yes.
the more technologically advanced invader
Right.
by adapting less technologically advanced techniques. He
Right.
eventually fights him with booby traps, a spear, and this has all kinds of shit wrapped up into it. A bow and arrow after face painting his face. So once again, like Avatar,
Yeah.
we have the the symbolic manifestation of Native American resistance to American imperialism, but doing it in a way to sort of absolve or clear away the sins of the American imperialists
There
themselves.
is a character who appears to be Native American,
Yes,
but he's not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
no. No. Well, but in the scene, the Native American character puts on face paint at one point. Now they're all wearing camouflage face paint, but he takes more attention to it, and it's a different style, and it seems to be more sort of traditional Native American face paint. And when he goes down to face the alien, he strips down to just his knife to go mano a mano with the alien and loses, but it is seen as being a more honorable way. And then Schwarzenegger, when applying the mud on his face, there's a clear callback to the Native American. So Schwarzenegger wins by being a better Native American than the Native American.
I mean, yes, but it's also because it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's the reason we're
true.
here. He's the reason we're making this movie. It doesn't make any sense that he is that as an Austrian immigrant, he's in the position he's in.
Right.
It's Schwarzenegger, and we just overlook that shit.
Suppose.
I'm saying that's all just that all just happens because we're gonna have Arnold do this shit because it's Arnold, and we're not gonna think about it what that might imply,
Right.
because it's Arnold.
Sure.
He's a policeman. He's a kindergarten teacher. He's
Right.
a spy. He's whatever we need him to be. Why would an Austrian be doing any of these things for the United States? Because it's Arnold. That's why.
Sure.
But yes, sometimes you accidentally end up making statements.
Yes, I don't think this was intentionally meant that way, but that was underlying the zeitgeist of the 1980s. Oh, by the way, another good tie-in to the other 80s movie we just watched. Did you notice that Jesse Ventura's character is wearing an MTV t-shirt?
I did.
Yes. So very much of the moment.
Now, eventually we do get Prey. Have you seen Prey?
I have not seen Prey yet because I don't have whatever channel it was on at the time.
Well, we have it now, so you can watch it. It's very good.
Yes.
But it is just straight up Native American girl fighting a predator.
Yes. And back in time, right? I mean,
Yeah.
in the 19th century, I think.
I don't think it says specifically. I don't think there's any Europeans around to tell us what century it is.
Right. Good.
This movie also features two future, now former governors,
Yes.
Schwarzenegger and Jesse Ventura. And they once did a joke on Saturday Night Live, a fake political ad for Carl Weathers. He was like, Schwarzenegger's been governor and Jesse's been governor. So now I'm running for governor because I was also in Predator. So vote for me, the black guy from Predator.
Yes, which was really good. That was SNL?
Yeah.
That was on?
Yeah.
I also looked it up. The guy who played Billy Jack, I know they don't call him Billy Jack, but he's Billy whatever, but he's Billy Jack. He also ran for governor.
Oh, did he? But
on
he
a libertarian ticket
Okay.
in, I think it was Kentucky.
Wasn't Jesse a libertarian?
Jesse, I think, was
Or was
just
he
an independent.
Okay.
Yeah. But the Libertarian Party asked him to step down when some racist shit he had said using...
So we could have had three if he just weren't a dumbass.
Yeah, well, he then later went to jail for domestic issues, harassing phone calls to his ex-wife. But yes, apparently and this is just Wikipedia level research here. I didn't do a deep dive. But the Libertarians asked him to step down after some comments he made about Arabs using some euphemisms for... This was post 9/11.
Okay.
Using some euphemisms for Arabs that I will not repeat in this podcast. Yeah, so he was not the only person from this film to go to jail in real life. The director also got involved with some shenanigans.
Oh, no.
There was a notorious LA fixer private investigator, Anthony Palacio, something like that.
Okay.
Who was the kind of guy that you would hire to harass your enemies.
Okay.
Quasi-legally.
Okay.
He worked for the Clintons, going after the women who accused Clinton of malfeasance.
All right,
he worked for Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Going against the parents of the...
Damn.
Yeah. And he also worked for the director of this movie. And they both eventually went to jail for various crimes and such. So, yes, the dark side of Hollywood.
So, but at some point there's an alien in this movie.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So there is a predator, an alien, who has just come here to hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And like many hunters, has an unfair advantage over his prey.
Yes, very much so.
He's got high-tech weapons. He's got a cloaking device. So he can make himself invisible. and he starts picking off our little band of people who are trying to get, I think, across a border so they can get picked up.
Yes.
And they've taken the, what's her name? Captive.
The hostage. Yeah.
Prisoner of war, whatever. She's
Yeah.
been captured. They think she might have information.
Yeah.
So, but that's just really so we can have an attractive woman in the film
Yeah.
as well. So it's not quite such a sausage fest.
Yes, although many of the people that we were fighting in Central America at the time, the Sandinistas and other groups did have female fighters, so it was not out of place to have her in the in the
Sure.
camp.
Yeah. But she survives, right?
She does survive. We see her in the helicopter
They're
at the
the
end.
only to get to the chopper. This is where get to the chopper comes from.
And it's also where the other big meme, the handshake,
Yes.
the arm wrestling handshake,
Yeah.
shake with the black arm and the white arm.
And big bulging
They-
biceps.
Yes.
So, they get picked off one by one until Arnold finally figures out what's going on. And as you said, uses his guerrilla techniques and Ewok techniques.
Right. Yeah, well, and Return of the Jedi is very much playing into this same trope.
Yeah.
How would you feel? How would you like it if it happened to you? sort of
And
thing.
for most of the film, the Predator is either using his cloaking thing or he's wearing his helmet, and we don't get to see what he looks like really until near the very end. When he takes his helmet off, and what does he call him? An ugly motherfucker?
Yes. Yeah.
But from the previews of the new one that's not out yet, it looks like he's going helmetless most of the time.
Oh, okay.
They really wanted to show off their effects, which
Yeah.
I don't know these days. I don't know if they're all digital or if they're still practical. But yeah, I'm like, will you please put that helmet on him? Because they really are ugly. They're unpleasant to
Yeah,
look at.
they're not fun.
So yeah, it's an action movie. It's a sci-fi thing. It's a flipping the tables. The hunter becomes the hunted.
Yeah.
and
then becomes
and then becomes hunted again.
Yeah. Yeah, so there are some very good things about this movie. Obviously, the special effects are pretty good for
Yeah.
the time.
Oh, yeah.
The creature itself, this is Stan Winston.
Oh, is it? I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, the creature is very well done. The special effects are very good, especially for the time. Some of it doesn't make a lot of sense in that one of the advantages that the Predator has is he has this heat vision, which is not, I thought, was part of his helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a high-tech infrared vision or something, but he still continues to see that way even when he takes the head off.
Oh, okay.
But for some reason, a very thin layer of mud completely wipes out the heat vision, which just makes no sense at all. They do the same trick in Hardware where they hide from the IR vision of the robot in a refrigerator, but the temperature differential between the inside of a fridge and a human body, unless you're dead, is still
Are you
going to
saying
show.
the science in a Hollywood movie was bad?
Yes. And I am certainly no expert on military tactics, but when they do their hostage rescue, when they still think they're on a hostage rescue mission, they attack the camp of their enemy and just blow the shit out of it. They just start shooting hand grenades, and they launch a whole flaming truck with a bomb on board, and they're just setting everything on fire and blowing everything up. If there was still a hostage alive in there, this was not a very good hostage mission. Similarly, when Mac goes crazy and starts firing into the woods, just into the trees, everybody else grabs their guns and just starts shooting into the trees, not seeing anything, not aiming at anything, and only shooting in one direction, right? But they're like wasting all this ammo just because it looks really cool. You have all these big, strong guys with these big guns firing off an incredible amount of weaponry into the woods.
Yeah.
But they don't hit anything, and then
Right.
they act surprised like they don't hit anything. You're just, again, never been in the military, but it just seemed like these guys were not as smart as they should have been for this supposedly
He
great
does waste
commando group.
quite a lot of ammo trying to mow down that Predator. I mean, the thing was invisible. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
What was going on between Bill Duke and Jesse Ventura?
Yeah. Well, so I was watching this.
I mean, sometimes men are just close friends.
Yeah. When I was watching this again, having not seen this in decades, I was picking up on a lot of homoeroticism
Right.
within the whole movie,
Yeah.
but especially between those two characters. And I thought, am I just reading into this? So then I looked it up. No, I'm not the only one reading into it.
Right.
There's a lot of people who see them as who see the film in general as very homoerotic, a lot of, you know, very masculine, sweaty bodies in the jungle, but
Sure.
particularly and it doesn't help that the predator, there's a shot of the predator's codpiece and his fishnets.
Okay.
The predator is wearing fishnets in this movie.
This is his name is Frankenfurter.
Yeah, he's Frankenpredator. But yes, there's a lot of homoeroticism and homophobia. You know, they drop the F-bomb, other F-bomb,
Yeah.
in the way that closeted people would act.
Right.
Homophobic
But also
as,
men are allowed to be straight and have close male friends.
this is true, but
They're
seem
allowed to
very
get
close.
emotional when those friends are brutally murdered in the jungle.
Yes, although these were hardened veterans who presumably have lost other friends in the jungle
Yes.
before. Mac
He took it very personally.
does take it very personally. And one thing that some commentators have commented on, when they're in the helicopter on the way in, they're playing Long Tall Sally by Little Richard.
Uh-huh.
Now, Little Richard, of course, is a gay icon.
Well, yeah.
Some people have even suggested that in that song, Long Tall Sally might be trans or drag.
Okay.
But then when Mac goes crazy because Jesse's character, what is Jesse's character's name again?
Blaine.
Blaine. When Blaine dies and he's planning his revenge,
Yeah.
he starts singing Long Tall Sally.
Okay.
And I've heard apparently that because of its use in this movie, a lot of helicopter pilots will play Long Tall Sally.
I'm sure a lot of them play Ride of the Valkyrie as well.
Well, sure. Yeah. That, I guess that's your mixtape for
Yeah.
helicopter rides. Yeah, so I was not the only one to see
I can't think now what the other song is, but I feel like there's another song.
Another helicopter
just
song?
a shot away. What is that song? It's like a Rolling
Give Me
Stone.
Shelter.
Yeah,
Give Me
okay.
Shelter. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's a helicopter song too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how many flying saucers?
Oh,
Oh, you got more?
no. I was going to say I like this movie. I
Yeah,
think it's very well constructed.
Yeah.
It's well shot.
Sure.
Some people complained at the time that it was a little too long or that the plot wasn't
Well,
very good.
Movies these
But-
days are very long.
Yeah, it did what it set out to do pretty well. It
Yeah.
was an action flick with a little interesting gimmick. I did read that the screenwriters, what inspired them was a joke that people were saying after Rocky 3 that what's Rocky going to do next? Box an alien? And so they came up with that inspired them to write this,
Okay.
fighting an alien movie. But yeah, it did what it set out to do pretty well, despite the few flaws that I mentioned earlier. And it's entertaining. I think it holds up, especially because a lot of action movies from this era don't hold up today with all the advances in technology.
Yeah.
And after you got the invasion of Hong Kong films, and that changed the way combat is filmed in a lot of American films, and its influence on The Matrix and things like that.
Yeah.
This still held up pretty well.
Oh, I did want to mention that. That reminded me. Jean-Claude Van Damme was originally cast as a Predator.
Oh, really?
I think they were thinking ninjas, kung fu stuff,
Right.
karate, but he was just too small.
Oh, yeah.
I think he complained about the costume as well.
Yeah, I was thinking at one point about so there's two white guys in this besides Schwarzenegger, right? And at one point I was thinking of them as in my mind and I was having a little difficulty telling them apart. And I was thinking because they're both kind of scrawny.
Yeah.
And then I realized they're probably big guys. It's just compared to Carl Weathers and Jesse the Body Ventura and Schwarzenegger.
Vin Diesel should not stand next to Dwayne Johnson.
Because Vin Diesel's not that big.
He's not compared to Dwayne Johnson.
Okay,
He's not.
I'm not that big of a Vin Diesel
muscular.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about their height, but I think he is shorter. But his muscles just don't look impressive next to the Rock's.
Right.
So,
yeah, Arnold was at his prime as far as his physique in this. He's pretty ripped. Yeah, so I give it for what set out to do. I thought it was very successful. It was entertaining. I would watch it again. So I would give it 4 flying saucers.
4. I'm giving it 5.
Okay.
It's great.
All right.
I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. I don't necessarily love all of the Predator.
Have you watched all
movies.
of the others?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't.
Well, I haven't finished the cartoon. It
I
just
didn't know there was a cartoon.
I just mentioned it during this show.
Okay.
Killer of Killers. It's a cartoon anthology.
Oh, okay.
It's got like 3 or 4
Okay.
separate story.
But it's not like a Saturday morning cartoon.
No.
Okay.
It's a
That would
movie,
be
but
funny.
it has four segments in it, or 3 or 4 segments in it that take place at different time periods.
Right.
It's like a Viking and a Japanese and a World War II.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember if there's a 4th one or not. I just haven't managed to get through it.
Well, if
There's been a bunch of comic books. I've only read a few of them, but the Batman versus Predator was almost identical to Predator 2. So
Okay,
I was just like, what was the point of this?
right, well, isn't Predator 2?
Pig in the City.
Yeah, Predator goes to a murder mystery sort of, or cop procedural, right?
Yeah. It's in the city, but that is where we get that Predators and aliens are in the same universe, because there's a ship at the end,
And there's an alien
and there's
skull
an alien skull in
as
the
a
ship.
trophy mounted.
Yeah,
Right.
which was put in basically as a joke, I think,
Right.
but that
They went
led
with it.
to there was a comic book before there was ever a movie. There was a comic book and then another and another. Well, there you go, folks. That is it for The Predator. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow with another in our 31 Days of Horror. Delano, thanks for joining me again.
Thanks for having me again.
Until next time, I have been Precious D. Remember to keep watching the skies. We won't see you, but you will hear us next time on Monster Movie Fun Time Go. You've been listening to Monster Movie Fun Time Go. If you enjoyed the show, please consider rating and reviewing us on your podcasting platform of choice. You can leave us a message and find links to all our things at mmftg.com.